Kristanna, next month is Pride Month, and you spent some time on the L Word, and I'd love to know what that experience was like, because that must have, because that has somewhat of a cult following.
Sure, yeah, it does. It was a really interesting experience to be on that show. I mean, ironically, I was just talking about that with some friends the other day, and I came out myself as being bisexual. I have a lesbian sister, and she just said, be true to who you are, and then it's a non-issue. So I didn't even really think it was a big deal. Once again, like jumping into the deep end. When I'm like, oh yeah, I've had relationships with women and men, and then it was like, oh, this is kind of a bigger deal than I thought. Me talking about my sexuality, and that was already, my gosh, like, I don't know, 2005 or whenever that was. So The Advocate ran a cover story of me smoking Loken with me.
Is that what it said?
What?
Did it say smoking Loken?
It said smoking Loken, yes, in a white beard with a cigarette. Yes, the whole picture was painted there. Yeah, on the cover. And they're like, the next day, they're like, the L Word wants you to be on their show. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it started on that trajectory with the L Word. And so my sister filled me in with, she was watching the show. I had never seen the show, but it was a pioneer of its kind. And I really appreciate that. I mean, for the first time, we were seeing, normalized same-sex relationships on TV. Of course, they were slightly more glamorous, but, these were real women having relationships in real life situations, dealing with children and schools and what are the other kids saying. And so I was very honored to be on a show that really celebrated loving whom you choose.